very warm welcome. A very hot welcome back to the Paul Dalton Details channel. Yes, this week we've got another review for you guys. It's so hot I can't even get my words out. Polished Pigs, these are a UK detailing brand. I bumped into these guys at Dub Logic last year. Can't believe it was last year. They're a very small outfit and they have grown considerably since then. And they reached out to me and said, would you mind reviewing some of our products? Well, it just so happens this coincided with doing a mini. If you remember Rob that had the Polo GTI, the wax video, his girlfriend's got a mini, a Supercharged mini, British Racing Green. So a better car to test it on than this little lot. Quick chat about the products, because I know you don't like me talking too much. Wheel cleaner, dilutable wheel cleaner, we have that, 500ml form. We have a snow foam in 1 litre form, concentrated snow foam. That is a non-acidic wheel cleaner, by the way. A highly concentrated shampoo. We then have, hang on, my eyes are going funny. A fallout remover, nearly said quick detailer, a fallout remover. Then we have a quick detailer here, balancing. A spray wax as he juggles the products and sweating profusely. And there is a all-in-one polish, which is going to be coming on a separate video due to extremely hot panel temperatures. So, did these products bring home the bacon, or did they leave me and Rob standing there crackling in the sun? Get the old TARDIS rag. Oh. So here we go then, another scorcher in Essex, a beautiful day. These are detail guards. I got these from Waxstock, from Detailer's Pride. I'll put a link under the video. They stop your hose from fouling up around your wheels. Nobody likes tugging on their hose too much, do they? Not when you're a grown man anyway. Filthy habit. So as always, before we touch the car with any chemicals, it is a rinse down. Car's not hugely dirty, but the wheels always tend to be the worst affected areas. Always do your wheels first. Polished Pigs wheel cleaner, non-acidic, and that is an APC. And the old Marilex pump sprayer, more name dropping. So give them a good scrub out. And then the diluted wheel cleaner, 8:1. You can adjust your dilution rates as you see fit on the severity of the filth. Talking about filth, look at that lot coming out. Doesn't take long. Number of tools being used, wheel brushes, the EZ wheel brush range, the Tough Shine tyre brush, and of course Hogshair brush for the lug nuts. You can of course use chemical resistant brushes if you see fit. Don't forget to load your brush up as you go around as well. Give it that extra kick. Now when you go to finish it, it's a soft Vican brush. You can of course use a wheel mitt if you want. And it's a rinse down. Looks pretty clean, doesn't it? Yeah, wait till you see this. Fallout remover. Oh, the stinky little number. Oh, look at that, bacon! Bacon sandwich, Polished Pigs, who'd have thought it? So a liberal spray of the fallout remover. Allow this to dwell. And you will see a chemical reaction like this. Already starting to ooze. Agitate it with your wheel brushes, this will help it. Go right to the back of that barrel. And that's what you're left with, more grubbiness. So a final rinse down. Repeat the process on all the wheels. And you should be left with nice sparkly rims, like this. So moving on to the shaving stages. You'll see why in a minute, the snow foam. So I've got a power spray bottle, 1.5 litres. Most snow foam lances are 1 litre. This isn't, of course, a proper snow foam lance. The top part is, but the bottle isn't. Just gives me more. Not that you need it on this car. I know they're minis, but they're a little bit fat, aren't they? Now, those of you that are seeing it on Instagram, the shaving foam shot, yes, this stuff is incredibly thick. Now you can boost this with a citrus, put the citrus on first and then blanket it with a snow foam. That should be sponsored by Nivea or Gillette. Quick leg over the wall. And me gingerly picking up a glass of water as I go over the brick pier. Give this around 10 minutes, although to be fair, you could have disappeared up the road, gone into town, done a week's shopping, booked a holiday, and it's still been on there. And there it is. So you can now ramp up the buggy areas or fly splatted areas with an APC or a citrus of your choice. Citrus, get your words out, Paul. And you can agitate this with your detailing brushes. Oh, how the Mini has grown over the years, or the BMW as it's known. Not really a Mini, is it? So don't forget the lower areas, the usual suspects. Spotlight, fog light areas, agitate. One of the worst things about these cars, they have these horrible trims on Minis. They're like dirt catchers. Not keen on that bit. And it's a quick rinse down. So, do the detail guards actually work, or are they just a flimsy gimmick? Well, as long as you fit them properly, you should end up with this. Ooh, they work! So once this is all rinsed down, it's onto the shampoo stage. I've been criticised for glugging shampoo in the past, but oh no. Super accurate 20ml in the bucket with a syringe, and I was pleasantly surprised at this. A medium amount of lather, but nice lubricants in the mitt. Classic over the badge shot. This being a supercharged version of the Cooper, and then a secondary mitt for the lower parts. Don't trash your main mitt. So I've got the big guns out next. Here he is, Robbie the rinser. I said rinser. Handy tools these are. They're around about 5'6", 40 something. Get them on Amazon or eBay. Don't actually have the link to it, but I have to ask Rob where his link is for his rinsing services. So once this stage is complete, it's on to the drying stage. Now for this we use the quick detailer to speed things up. You can of course use these on wet panels or dry panels. If you're wondering what that trigger is on the top, I tend to swap my triggers over. I put more in a spare box. That is a Canon one, I believe. So it's a quick dry. It is a little bit misty, a little bit streaky at first. So you need to follow this up with a buff. Quick buffing session with a microfiber. And already you can start to see the paint looking a damn sight better. Yes, it's not filthy, this car, but we're looking at getting the gloss levels up. And more drying. And then it's onto the spray wax. So you don't need a lot of this. Several spritzes on the panel. Just gently work it in. Just allow it to sort of cloud over, if you like. Grab a separate cloth of your choice and then buff off. So safe to use on plastics. I didn't have any issues with any residue on the trims. It just provides a really deep gloss. Not too sure on the longevity though. So a bit more buffing. So after all the buffing, or buffing, should I say, what does she look like? Okay, now I'm well and truly crackled, as in pork crackling. What do we think about these products? Okay, so we had the wheel cleaner was the first one, non-acidic dilutable wheel cleaner. This was 8-to-1 on the day in the double action trigger spray. Very effective. It's got a nice brightening effect. You saw the brake dust oozing out from the wheel. Of course, once you've rinsed it off, you can then follow it up with the fallout remover. So for me, really enjoyed this one. Brought those wheels up, very nice. Fallout remover, very, very stinky. This stuff absolutely reeks. It's kind of like it's a liquid, but it's got like a gel type formula, I think. It's very, very clingy. You have got to agitate it around the wheel and to get the full use out of it. And try not to do this in direct sunlight. If you leave it on too long, like most fallout removers, you'll get some streaking issues. So do it sort of once it starts changing colour, then get it off the wheel and you'll see your results. So that was pretty good, apart from the foul aromatic odour. Then it comes down to the pre-wash stage. Now this is the Gillette, sorry, smash into the camera, the Gillette Snow Foam. Cherry Snow Foam, not Gillette. This stuff hung about considerably. This hangs around like certain women on street corners. You could probably go down the road, grab a coffee, cut the neighbour's lawn, book a holiday, come back and it'd still be on the car. You can knock this back round about 50 mil in your Lance, I suspect. On the day in my 1.5 litre Lance, I had around about 100 mil, which was probably too much, to be honest with you, and that's why it came out like it did. But boy, oh boy, it is very, very thick. Now, it doesn't mean, you know, it's not the be-all and end-all, the fact it's thick, but if you twin this with a pre-wash like a citrus wash, which polished pigs do, this acts like a blanket, 'cause it sits over the top of the car and it prolongs the cleaning process. It softens the grime even further, so you can twin up with that. But on the day, this was great, you know, and we had a nice clean, or cleanish car to start our 2-bucket wash. Which brings me on to the shampoo. I put 20 ml in the syringe with this shampoo and it was enough. Quite surprising. We both sort of stood back and went, wow, that's not bad for 20 ml of product. Look, there you go. There is a little story with this. I was talking to Jack on the phone, who runs Polished Pigs with his mate Sam, and had a guy use a whole bottle in a lance. Yeah, he attached a lance somehow to one of these and he just emptied the whole lot. Great for them, not so good for him on his wallet. Then it comes down to the drying stage, the QD. Now this was a little bit fussy, as in the fact it was a little bit streaky to start with, and once you've dried the car, you then have to buff it. A secondary microfiber comes out, you buff it off and you get a nice gloss. That's the only issue. It was a little bit streaky to start with, but once you've buffed it, it's okay. Then it comes down to the spray wax sitting behind here. This, however, was easy peasy Japanesey. God, that's old. You apply this with a applicator pad or a microfiber. It's probably easier with a microfiber, to be honest with you. Panel by panel, you just let it haze over and buff off. It is that easy. It's got a nice, rich, deep gloss. Very, very simple to use. You can, again, combo these up if you want and keep your gloss levels up, but I really enjoyed this one. I was quite surprised at the finish on that. It really did finish that Mini off, and I hope you agree, it did look very, very good in the end. So thanks to you guys for sending these products down. Now we are going to talk about prices and branding quickly, because I was talking to them on the phone. They said, what do you think we can do to improve the range? And for me, we'll start with the labels and the bottles. They're a little bit cheap, a little bit lackluster, but I suppose what counts is the products inside. But the whole sort of faded retro look, I'm not that keen. I'd rather see a bolder label than that. If you're going to use a name like Polished Pigs, you know, use bigger lettering and make it a bit bolder. Just a personal point of view, maybe change the design slightly, but still a good idea, and it's a good name. Price wise, wheel cleaner, £11.50, 4 mover is £11.50, the snow foam for a litre is £13.50, shampoo £10.45, detailer £10.50, spray wax £12.50, and the polish is £14.95. If you're interested in the bulk range, the 5 litre range, I will shoot an email link down below under the video, and you can get in touch with the guys if you're interested. And they'll give you a full price list of everything else. Check the accessory range as well. When you go on the website, got a nice accessory range. These videos aren't sponsored at all. I do these out of the goodness of my heart. I get sent these because if I didn't get sent them, I wouldn't have a review channel, to be honest with you. It would just collapse. But thanks ever so much for these guys sending these down. Look forward to seeing more of the products out from Polished Pigs. Give the guys a follow on Insta, and don't forget to go and check their website out. Loads more videos coming up, provided we don't get another freak weather episode. Please subscribe, please put your thumbs up. Don't really like asking, but I know the subscriber level's got to go up. We've got to hit that big target. Want to know what the target is? Never you mind. See you on the next one.